You don't know how to talk to men.
Just when we thought Big Ed had reached his final horrific form, Ed said, I'm going to continue to be the worst until she's crying her way out of here. You would think that at his big age, he would get a clue and try to be a better person.
Oh my God, I
Liz,
hate
you're so
you. I hate you so much.
You're so triggered.
You, Ed.
Let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We're here to discuss Big Ed and Liz in the latest episode of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. Heavy on the question mark because, as you know, Ed and Liz have broken up, and in the last episode we saw her starting to pack up, and we also saw Ed antagonize her and her mother. When is Ed ever going to be the bigger person? He's not going to be the bigger person in height, and he's not going to be the bigger person in maturity, I'll tell you that. Even though he was the one that abruptly ended their relationship and canceled their wedding without letting her know, he cannot get off his high horse. He can't sit with the fact that he is to blame for whatever hurt is in the room, and he just can't keep his mouth shut. And he just continues to throw low blows until the final moment. So I want us to watch this scene together. As always, before we do, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new here. And yeah, let's just get into the scene. So we pick up with Liz crying, okay? Girl, don't let him see you cry. It's a no.
Hi. Hi, Leah. What's the matter?
The dog can sense the bad vibes.
Why are you guys sad?
It's okay. Let it out.
Girl, I mean,
Take deep breaths.
she's been his love prisoner for how long?
You can do it. You've got this.
I'm so happy her mom is
I'm
there.
definitely trying to keep my composure with Ed right now. I don't know if I'm ever gonna see him again. So I know I have to say goodbye to him.
Good riddance.
I just want to get my stuff out and leave.
Oh, I hate to see Liz cry. Love makes you do crazy things, and I know that some people, you know, when they feel like they've invested in something, they're like, I can't leave it. Even though the house is on fire, I can't leave this person. And it sucks. I mainly just hurt for the fact that she felt for so long, and even in this moment, she still felt like she couldn't do better.
I don't know how you go from loving someone so much to just wishing that they didn't even exist.
Girl, you fell in love with a narcissist.
Take a deep breath.
I wish you didn't have to see him either, but he's like in her face.
And why Liz is pissed off at me. Okay, I canceled the wedding. But for her to come in with her mom and just fly off the handle, this is the main reason why I ended our relationship.
He's such a piece of garbage. He says, yeah, I mean, I called off the wedding. Like, yeah, I ate her last pizza. Like, that's not the level of betrayal that happened here. And the way that he's trying to minimize it, not surprised because he is literally, like I said, basura. He's always pointing the finger at someone. He's never reflecting. And even if you felt like Liz was the problem, she is clearly hurting and wanting to still be with you. So it would be the gentlemanly thing, or just being a good human in this position, would be to keep your mouth shut and be like, I wish her the best, and that's it. But instead of admitting to himself and to the cameras and the public that he just fell out of love with her, he's like, look at her, she's a terrible person. She can't handle her emotions. She can't handle when a man talks down to her. So what he's doing is trying to humiliate her on camera to weaken her chances of being with the next guy, because he's selfish. It's all about power. The worst possible thoughts that you can have about a person, that's what I think about Ed. I think that he's filled with malice, and everything that he says is backhanded. And I believe his actions prove me right. The kind thing to do if he really was trying to de-escalate a situation or trying to be mature, would be to get out of their way. Why be in the kitchen? Why be in the living room when you know that they're in the middle of packing? Go to the yard. Go to your room. They're only going to be there for a little bit of time. He wants to make them uncomfortable. You can't tell me different.
We spend most of our time fighting or mad at each other, and it's just, that's not a relationship. It's not healthy for
Yeah,
anyone.
but you play a part. Thank God she's leaving. Thank God.
Get out of here. No, thank you. Just for scheduling, so when would you like your movers to come?
I already have it scheduled. They're coming tomorrow.
She told him it was handled a while ago.
I'm sorry I blew up at your mom, but she was coming at me.
I'm sorry, but there's no but. If you have a but, don't apologize. He has an excuse for everything. Let's hear this.
Doesn't matter, Ed. You need to learn how to talk to women, period. Doesn't matter who comes at you. Just
Good
know.
luck.
That's hearsay.
Doesn't matter.
Are we in a courtroom? What do you mean? It's hearsay. Also, that's the gaslighting that everyone talks about when it comes to Big Ed. How are you going to tell her that's hearsay when she was in the room? She was in the room. Like, she didn't just make it up. She didn't hear it through the grapevine. She was in the room when you disrespected her and her mother because you have shrimp D energy. Like,
Thank you for your apology. There's no excuse.
Thank you.
Own it. You should have done it. You
thank
don't
you.
talk to women that way.
Why did she even thank him? Like,
Okay,
it's
my
crumbs.
mom wasn't being a woman. She was being a...
Just stop.
I would like to personally, drag through the mud any person that has enabled this gremlin to feel like he can talk to people like that. I'm not one to talk about people's appearances, but when you are the scum of the earth and you talk to women like this, you deserve to get dragged. I would like to know who empowered this decrepit looking man to feel like he can talk to people like this. Like, we need to bring back shame, because what do you mean a guy that looks like Ed is talking about someone not being a woman? You're barely a man. What do you mean? What do you mean she wasn't a woman? So gross.
I'm back.
Stop.
Liz,
See, this is what we're not. Just you owned up to it.
Okay,
Take
fine.
apologies,
Got
but
it.
don't make excuses.
Got it. Fine.
Like,
I have a
she's-
request from you.
Like, she's about to walk out the door and he's still running his mouth. And the thing is, it's like him running his mouth has no purpose because their relationship is over. You know what I mean?
You don't get no requests, Ed.
I want you to learn from this
You
experience.
learned from it, Ed.
I want you to
You
learn.
learned.
The audacity for this piece of garbage to be like, I have a request from you. I hope that you learn from this. Like she was the sole problem in their relationship. Can you imagine? I need Liz to wake the F up. Because to have Humpty Dumpty tell me that I need to learn lessons, that would wake me up. Whatever love spell, whatever love goggles I had would melt away. Because what? This is the moment that Liz needs to get her dignity. Because how dare he? Also, again, I have a request. Who are you? Do you think you're perfect? Because we've seen you time and time again not be perfect. And also, he's on this press run talking about how he's going to church now. It's bullshit. He's doing the same thing that he did when he went to therapy twice. He's weaponizing therapy talk and now weaponizing religion to be like, yeah, I want a good Christian woman. You need to be a good man. You're barely a man. You're wicked. So for him to feel just so comfortable to like break her down to the very end and be like, you're the problem. Like, oof, you're a mess. It had nothing to do with me. I just couldn't keep up with your mess. Are you kidding?
From it.
I want you to
I've already
learn.
learned.
Gross.
Have you?
Have you?
I'm worried about your next relationship. I want you to be happy.
My next
And if
relationship.
you don't change,
Imagine thinking that this heartbroken girl is thinking about a relationship right now. And again, this would be the quickest way for me to get over your ass. You're worried about me, my future relationship. It's like insult over injury. I'm worried about the girls that you prey on. Because he's allegedly a creep. Beyond what we see. Alleged whispers in the streets, okay? It's him posing these things like he's so concerned about Liz when it's to make her look bad, to make her feel worse about herself. Oh my God, it's so upsetting.
You're never gonna be happy.
If I don't
You're
change,
never gonna be happy. Like, you don't get to
You
speak
don't
on her
I
life.
can't talk to a woman.
Oh, he's
Give
gross.
you advice.
You know, I'm gonna
No one asked for your advice. She barely wants to see your face. You think she wants your advice? You want...
be fine.
I hope so. I do. I'm
Gross.
worried about you. I'm worried that
This is a
never
narcissist.
gonna-
Stop
but
projecting.
you're never
Ed.
gonna-
Yes, call him out. He's a narcissist. What do you mean you're worried about me? Don't worry about me. Just like you're not my problem, I'm no longer your problem. I don't need your advice that I didn't ask for. Thanks. Learn how to clean your butt. Learn how to clean your laundry. Learn how to throw out your own garbage. Dusty, crusty gremlin. The nerve. The nerve.
find happiness.
Who
You
said we're
learn-
talking about a relationship right now?
But you didn't learn from this experience.
You didn't learn from this
I did
experience.
too.
What did you learn? The sirens are ringing. They must know that I'm talking about Big Ed.
We're talking about a relationship, and I'm trying to say goodbye to you, and you're trying to bring up the next
Poor
guy that
girl.
comes into my life? Are you kidding me?
It's insulting.
Well, I tried to apologize for smarting off to your mom, and then
You didn't try to do anything. You said, I'm sorry, but. And then immediately denounced anything you could ever say because you're like, well, she wasn't being a woman. If you continue to spit venom, clearly your apology didn't have any ounce of validity. He contradicts himself over and over again, which is why every time he has a sob moment, I roll my eyes because it's just not real.
start
Then
telling
you
me,
had excuses.
You don't know how to talk to women.
You don't.
You don't know
We
how to
have
talk to women.
excuses. You don't
This
even know how
is
to talk to me.
an
Why
almost
don't you just
60-year-old.
start-
Liz,
Why don't
you don't know how to talk to men.
You're not a
You're not a man.
man. You're a child.
Got him. You don't know how to talk to men. Is the man in the room? Is he in the room? Also, he's always making generalizations like he represents all men. Let me tell you, you are the minority. Thank Jesus.
You, Ed, I literally just wanted to say bye.
And you didn't.
No.
How could she say bye if you haven't stopped running your mouth? Liz, just get out.
I did come out. I'm giving you everything. You
Get out.
Oh my God.
Get
I
out.
hate you.
There's no saving him.
You're so triggered.
I wonder why. I wonder why she's triggered as you are literally pushing her buttons on purpose. I wonder why she's triggered. Also, that looks worse on you than it does her. Anybody can be triggered. Gross.
Wasn't the first time I heard that.
Him and his crusty house.
Listen to anything.
Liz, call it a day. It's over. Wow, she's gonna drive all the way to San Diego in that car? I mean, I didn't expect it to go well. How could
This
it?
could definitely be the last time that I ever see Ed in person.
Girl, count your blessings.
I feel like I deserve to be loved without the constant fear of being left behind.
Girl,
And
love
because of
yourself.
that, I don't even know if I'm gonna trust love. Like, it can feel good for 1 minute, but it's still in the back of my head that it's never gonna work out.
Girl,
Moments like this make me wish that I've never, ever met Ed.
you know, the thing is, I wish that she didn't meet him either, but even if she avoided him, he was stalking her at the restaurant job that she had. So, I think it was inevitable due to him. But in terms of her feeling like she's going to have trust issues forever, that's stuff that she's going to have to work through. But I don't think that she's going to feel that forever. I think the right person makes you grow out of that. But I don't know what the timeline is of this. I know that she's in a relationship now, and she actually just made it Instagram official a few days ago. So I hope that she's in a different place. But I most of all hope that she talked to someone because she endured a lot. And I know that she probably wasn't her best self in this relationship. But different people bring out different things. And I pray for her sanity, her emotional well-being, for her and her daughter, that she sought some help because this is hard. Girl,
I'm not even looking for anything else.
you both need to learn something, but it's the way he is a dick.
I wanted to tell Ed that this was real to me. I wanted him to know that, like, I'm still sad that it's happening.
Yeah.
He's such a dick for the way that he handled everything. I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve those words from him.
He's been a dick the whole time, though, girl. The whole time.
My heart is trying to say goodbye. His is not there.
No, because he's a dick. Look at him peeking.
I love Liz. I'll always love her.
You don't know what love is.
She changed my life in many good ways. I tried to give her that too, but she wouldn't accept it.
He's gross and a liar, and he loves to give a sob of "I loved Liz." You should have said that to her in her face when she was leaving, but instead you decide to make her feel small, which is his MO. So I wish that they would take off this violin instrumental under his voice, because he's garbage and this is garbage behavior, and I refuse for them to attempt a redemption arc. He always reveals his true self, and it ain't no saint like he's trying to rebrand himself as, okay?
Liz is a good person, and it was real. The love was real. But, I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's better to have to start over than to be in the wrong relationship.
Good riddance, and hallelujah for Liz. Wow, you guys. I'm guessing this is the last time that we'll see them until the tell-all. I don't know how many episodes away we are from the tell-all. You guys, I'm scared for the tell-all. In the press that Liz has been doing, she says that we're going to be proud of her, that we'll see her actually be standing up for herself, and that you'll see her like be happy in the tell-all. And I'm just like, okay, but at what cost? Like, what are you going to have to endure? And also in Ed's press run of this, he says that he has met Liz's partner. So I'm wondering if the partner is going to come out in the tell-all. I'm wondering what's going to happen. But I don't have a good feeling, because as we see, Ed loves to kick someone when they're down, especially when they're down. And it's making my blood boil. So I would love to know your thoughts on this situation. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.